All right, here we are again, Kylie. They're starting to look pretty, gnarly, I know, but, sorry for the bugs if you can see them. They're from plants in our house, but at any rate, Nora inherited a savings account that was started by her grandmother 25 years ago. This scenario is modeled by the function a of t equals 5,000, then a parentheses, 1.013 parentheses, and then in the exponent we have t plus 25, where a of t represents the value of the account in dollars, t years after the inheritance. Which function below is equivalent or equal to a of t? Well, not surprisingly, here's what we're going to do. You know I'm going for the y equals. Let me show you how we're going to write this in y equals. So I'm going to write it out over here so it makes more sense. So there's a of t equals 5,000 parentheses, 1.013 parentheses, and then they have a t plus 25 going on, right? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to y equals. I know that's a surprise, right? Not really. We're going to clear out the stuff we did just a few minutes ago. Now we're going to type this in, and I'll show you how we do that. We're going to type in 5,000 parentheses, just like this is, 1.013 parentheses. And then because we have the TI-83 plus, we're going to use the caret key, or to get to the exponent. But then we're going to put a parentheses in, and we're going to do the x, because remember we're using the variable key when we use the calculator, plus 25, and then we're going to end the parentheses. That's how we're going to put this in the calculator. So I go back over here to the calculator. I type in 5,000 parentheses, 1.013 parentheses. Then I use the caret, which means exponent. Then I'm going to use the parentheses so that all of this is in the exponent. I'm going to have the variable plus 25, end it. Now, because over here I'm looking for what's going to be equivalent. Wow, and boy do they look messy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, rather than try to do all of them, I'm going to go, wow, which ones are probably easier for me to type to begin with so that I can put them in. These honestly look a little weird, right? So I'm going to skip choices 1 and 2. If these two don't work, because they're easier to plug into the calculator anyway, if they don't work for some reason, then I'll go back and try the messy ones, all right? So that's just a choice I'm making to make my life easier as I'm going through this. So I'm literally going to start with choice 3, because I'm going to see if that works, because that's easier to plug in my calculator. So I'm going to type it in. I'm going to type in parentheses, 5,000, and the parentheses. Then I'm going to use the caret, because it's not just square. That's the only one I can use that other key for, right? And I'm going to put the variable down. Then I'm going to use a parentheses. I'm going to type in 1.013 parentheses. Then I'm going to use the caret for the exponent. Then I'm going to type in 25. Okay, I'm going to hit the graph. Probably won't be able to see much, but you can watch right there, because until that's done, we can't look at the table anyway. So I used to call that a little worm up there. It's kind of like the calculator thinking. Okay, it's done thinking. I'm going to go second table. Whew. Okay, if these are equivalent, these would be exactly equal. Regardless of what's going on here, I can see that these are not equal. Okay, these do not even look the same. So I'm going to go back to y equals. I'm going to throw that out. Darn it, that didn't work. I'm going to go down to my y2. I'm going to hit clear, and now I'm going to try to type this one in. Maybe this will work. So I'm going to type in 5,000, parentheses, 1.013, end the parentheses, caret, x, which is my variable. Then I'm going to do parentheses, 1.013, end the parentheses, caret, 25. So I'm not going to bother with the graph this time. I'm going to go straight to second table because I saw that I couldn't see it. Whoa, look at that. Right on the money. It's an exact match. I'm done. I don't have to mess with anything else. They matched up on the table. They have to be equal. I'm done. Moving on to 22. Holy shamoly. These fractions are a pain even with the calculator, but you can try the different values. However, I'm going to go down here because I see this largest maximum and I'm like, ooh, I can pick that out fast. So I might save this to go back if I'm taking the Regents, but this is all about how to get you the highest score with the least amount of stress. So we're going to jump to this problem, number 23, because even though this crazy word quadratic, it just means that they're squared. It means they're parabolas, okay? Not a big deal. Has the largest maximum over the set of real numbers. I want to know who has the highest, like, point, where this is the highest, okay? At the top of a parabola. Do you know what I mean? So there's a parabola. I want to know if that's the vertex, where it is. All right. So when I'm looking at these, I'm going to literally try to find the highest value. Wait, these are tables. I can pick out the highest value right away. This goes, because it starts at -1, then it goes 3 up to 5, probably goes a little higher than 5 in between here, but then it starts dropping again. So my maximum is here. It's probably close to 6. Okay? Then I look at this one. Oh, wait, -9 goes up to -3, goes up to 1 to 3. Oh, stays at 3, goes down. So my maximum here is probably at 4. Well, that's 6 is larger than 4, so that's out. All right, so let me look at these guys. Well, guess what we're going to do? Our favorite thing. We're going to go to y equals. We're going to hit clear, clear, and we're going to type these in. So I'll go up to the first one. Negative x squared plus 2x plus, I can't think right now, plus 4. There we go. Go down. Let's try this one. Negative parentheses x minus 5, close the parentheses, square it, plus 5. All right, let's hit my graph. There's the first one. There's the second one. Oh boy, they look like they're about the same.
McDonald's.
They do. My son says McDonald's. Yeah, they kind of do look like that. So let's see what their highest value is. We go to second table. All right. And I'm looking. Okay, let's see what happens here. This one goes up to 5. See that? This one, I have to go down a little bit to see how far this goes up. This one also tops out at 5. So this one tops out at 5. This one tops out at 5. This is my largest. So my answer here is 2. All right. So that gives us 2 points here and 2 points here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And we're going to do, I'll put this on the next video. It's a little bit longer than I was thinking. All right, another video coming up in a little bit.